Hi friends, good morning. We are once again on Tuesday. So there's a reason I didn't update anything yesterday. Basically, I was putting all of the files from the previous vlog onto my computer, and somehow only one of them actually got onto my computer, and I had cleaned off the SD card. So I had to do a recovery on the SD card. Thankfully, my husband helped me through that. He's a tech wizard, and I love him so much. He was able to help me get that all sorted out, so I was able to save all of the files. And when you watch that particular vlog, you'll understand why I really wanted to make sure I saved all the files. And yes, so now that that's all done, that's actually done and dusted, uploaded for you guys, I can now record so that my anxiety doesn't take over. So, hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Let's go ahead and talk about what I've read since we last chatted. So first things first, I did finish You Had Me at Hola. This was actually really sweet and really cute. I really loved this. I feel like the telenovela parts of the story did actually add to their romance, and it worked really well for me. Usually, I don't love famous people, but I kept hearing so much good about this. And I'd had it for a long time, and I finally picked it up. This was on my 22 to read in 2022, and I'm so glad I did. I really enjoyed Alexis Daria's writing. I'm really tempted to pick up the sequel. This had a single parent element to it, and I really ended up enjoying it. And anytime I kept seeing the title Carmen in Charge, I kept singing the silly Charles in Charge song in my head. So if you're old enough to know what Charles in Charge is, like, that's what kept going on while I was reading this. Yes, it did take me a long time to read it, but that's because I was just taking it slow and very casually, and it's not anything wrong with the book. This is a solid 4-star. I do hate that the third act breakup, it did involve the son, and like, it worked well enough, and I understand, but I just hate when third act breakups involve the kid, because I feel like that shouldn't be your plot point. It's, oh, I have a kid, so I freaked out. Like, no, that shouldn't be why you break up. But I understand that that's reality as well. So with that said, I did enjoy this. We'll be picking up more by Alexis Daria in the future. And again, I'm really leaning towards picking up A Lot Like Audio soon. So yes, did enjoy this. Need to pick out my next physical read. Next, I read the last volume of Alice in Kyoto Forest. Sadly, this is only a 2-volume series, and when I first found out, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that, but the way this actually resolved was adorable. I loved this so much. This was absolutely perfect in every way. It was fantastic, and it all made sense by the end, because, you know, in the first volume, you're like, but wait, what's going on here? And then as the story gets further in and you reveal the secret that is there and why things are the way they are, like, it is pure, it is precious, and it's perfect at 2 volumes. I didn't need any more. So I'm really pleased with this. I really enjoyed this. I plan on rereading it again soon. So if you like Alice-based stories, I think this one is really sweet and a really sweet, interesting take on an Alice story. So yes, definitely would recommend Alice in Kyoto Forest. And again, only 2 volumes. Tokyo Pop tends to pick up a lot of the short ones. But yes, really did enjoy. And then last, but certainly not least, I have gotten current on Fly Me to the Moon, or the anime is known as Tonikawa. So in this, we have our mysterious Princess Kaguya style character and the adorable boy named Nasa, who she is married to. These two just have this adorable, awkward, newlywed kind of stage of their life, and this is really adorable. I really love it. This is one that my husband and I watched together, and I've been reading the manga on my own, and I really just enjoy it. I have the best time when I sit and read these volumes. I wasn't sure after volume 8 if I was going to keep going, but these volumes really solidified for me that I really do love this series, and that I do want to keep going. So yes, this was a winner for me, and I really had a great time. Now, last night I did put up a new poll for what y'all want me to read next for my TBR. So let's go ahead and pull it up and see what you guys picked. Alrighty. So there, if it'll focus, are the results. Snow White with the Red Hair is clearly the winner. And then we've got Comey Can't Communicate, Welcome to the Ballroom, and Beauty and the Feast. So that's going to be a really fun next set of reading. I do need to read Pleasure and Corruption before I do that, though. So that's going to be my next manga read. I need to take a couple pictures before I go to work for my Instagram so that I have pictures for y'all about what I've been reading. And it's been fun to get a couple of books done in the last couple of days. I've been going so hard on all the manga that books have kind of gone to the side, but I'm really excited to get back to them. So I'm going to quickly get this video live now that it's all uploaded and done. And I'm going to take some photos and go to work. I'm not sure what I'll get read at work. So my new ebook, my Kindle's dead, but I can still read it on my phone, is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I got approved for the ARC for this, so I would like to get this one read sooner rather than later. So I'm probably going to get that going today at work, and that will be my work read and my ebook read for a little while. That's kind of it for now. I still need to pick up my next physical read. It's August, so it's Women in Translation Month, so I might pick up something that's translated. Oh, I have been reading Volume 3 of Heaven Official's Blessing as well. I just don't have it physically here. It's in my bedroom. I've been buddy reading this with Lindsay. We're almost done. I love this series. God, it's so good. And today is Grandmaster Day. So Volume 3 of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation comes out this morning. So I'm very excited about that. But yes, that's kind of where I'm at this morning. Things are good. I'm happy. I hope y'all are happy. And again, another long intro clip, but I actually talked about multiple things, so I do not feel bad. Anyways, bye. Hello. So I am home from work, and I had a couple of packages that are bookish related, so I thought I'd open them with you guys. First up is my Book of the Month box. Yes, I did not order from Book of the Month for a long time, but I've done a whole video explaining why I'm ordering from them again, so I will leave that linked for you to check out. So the first book here is Small Angels by Lauren Owen. I believe this is a magical wood kind of a thing, so I was getting very much like Uprooted by Naomi Novik vibes from it, so I'm hoping that's what this actually is. We'll see. Sometimes with fiction, things get a little dicey and different and not exactly what you expect it to be. The next one should be what I expect it to be, and that is The Hotel Nantucket from Elaine Hildebrand. This is a very popular women's fiction author in the fiction section, and I'm currently in charge of the fiction section at my store, so I thought I would give this a try. I had an extra credit, so I got this one for free. Not going to feel too bad about it. And then the last one that I have here is In a Book Club Far Away by Tiff Marcello. I just love the whole concept of this. I do like books about book clubs. I don't talk about that a lot. When it comes to my book taste, I end up not talking about it much on my channel these days. But that's probably something I'll do a video on soon. And maybe once I read this one, I'll be able to kind of fully gather my thoughts and let you guys know. Another thing is a couple of volumes came into my store. I had a really long, kind of cruddy day at work, so I bought them for myself. One is Volume 8 of Blue Period. I continue to really love and enjoy this series, so I'm very excited to have this volume. And then the next one is one of my anticipated volumes, and that is Cat and Gamer Volume 2. I loved Volume 1 so much. Been one of my favorite reads of the year. I love this cover too. So I'm very excited for what's going to happen in Volume 2. More adorable cat shenanigans as this gamer woman learns to live with her stray cat. And then last but not least, I have a package from Thrift Books, but I haven't ordered anything from Thrift Books. So I'm going to open it. I think it's from Bizarre Individual, We're not 100% sure. Won't know till we open it. But if not, someone else got me something nice and they'll have to tell me what it was. Like, I'll have to say thank you once they say, hey, it was me. It's an old library copy of LDK Volume 12. So, I do believe that is the most recent one that I need. So that's fantastic. And I don't mind a library copy. I'm okay to come and like take the stickers off, but I don't mind a used copy. To me, used copies kind of tell their own story anyway. But the rest of it's in great condition. Like the edges aren't yellowed or anything like that. So yeah, I'm very excited. So whether this was Bazaar or somebody else, I'm very, very excited. So yes, I will get confirmation from Bazaar if this is from him. If not, please tell me who you are. I want to know. Thank you. Oh, it was him. He just confirmed. So yes, thank you, Bazaar. I'm very excited. It's excellent. That is exactly what I needed, and I'm very excited to get reading a little more on this one. Hello. It's officially Wednesday. I do have a little bit of hair I'm going to go do here in a minute, but I wanted to quickly update you on the reading I got done last night. So, last night I ended up reading volumes 4 and 5 of Pleasure and Corruption. I'm still kind of sitting on my thoughts on this one. In ways, I really enjoy what's going on here, but the thing that is my biggest hang up is if another teen picked up this series, I'm afraid they would start playing with kink before they knew what they were actually doing and could actually get hurt or hurt someone else. So that's my biggest beef with this series. I mean, in my head, I age them up, but if, you know, the intended audience was picking this up, it could go bad very fast. I'm still deciding if I'm going to continue any further in this, and I don't know. I'm now just at a point where I don't know. I mean, I've always kind of been iffy on this one from the get-go, but I'm at that point now where I'm like, I don't know if I can do anymore. There are some things that happened recently in these volumes that give me a lot of pause. So when I get a final feeling and thought on that, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, I think I'm going to pause for now. Or at least read them in the bookstore before I buy them. Because I'm not sure I want to invest any more of my money into this one. So after that, I felt like I needed to cleanse my soul. And so I read Cat and Gamer Volume 2, which was already out at my bookstore. And this was exactly the warm fuzzy that I needed. I loved everything about this. The cat is still adorable. And our office worker is learning how to be a cat mom and making great strides in being a good cat mom. And I love it. We meet her sister, which was a really great thing. And then she's getting to know the woman at the bookstore or not the bookstore, at the pet store that's been helping her. She got to go visit her home and kind of see the environment that her cats live in because she has multiple cats. So yes, this was a very good volume. I really enjoyed it. Again, adorable cat shenanigans, while we also have this gamer learning how to care for a cat and have it be part of her life. It's amazing. And then after that, because I was doing some reading sprints with Ashley at Bookish Realm last night, I did start Kim Jiyoung, born 1982. August is Women in Translation Month, so I really wanted to make sure I read at least one. I might get to some more after this one. This one's pretty short. I got almost 40 pages into this one, and I'll probably finish this up later today. And again, I did read my pages for Heaven Official's Blessing. Again, it's in the other room. I love that series so much. They're so adorable. Ugh, I love them. I love them so much. Anyways, that is my update for this morning. I will let you know once I read some more. And so yes, Snow White with the Red Hair is the next one that I'll probably pick up. I just really needed something that was pure and wasn't going to potentially upset me after reading Pleasure and Corruption. So that's why Cat and Gamer won for that. Good morning, friends. So it's Thursday, and I did not read any manga yesterday, not a lick of it, and that's okay. I did, however, work on the book that I had started, which is Kim Jiyoung, born 1982, and I was able to finish it last night. This book is brilliant. This is a good look at how life in Korea is for women at this time. The essential millennial woman, Kim Jiyoung, is the most popular woman's name in Japan, or not in Japan, in Korea. This is all Korean. Why did I say Japan? I don't know. I'm still waking up this morning. Don't judge me too harshly. But essentially this woman, about a year after she'd given birth to her daughter, starts to fall into a psychosis. And her husband notices and sets her up with a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist is trying to help her kind of filter through everything. And you get flashbacks of Kim Ji-young's life throughout. This book is a little over 160 pages, so it's not incredibly long, but it is incredibly powerful for what is done in a short amount of time. So I would definitely recommend this book. This book is going to live rent-free in my head for a while. This is a very powerful book. And again, it's Women in Translation Month, so I'm glad I got at least one from a woman in translation in this month. I might try to squeeze in another before the end of the month. But yes, very much enjoyed this one. Would definitely recommend picking this one up. But I'm going to be headed to Maeve's. We're going to go do some reading there. So I'm just going to pick up the volumes of manga that are on my list next and go from there. And go put my glasses on so that I can see better. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Good morning. So I did get some reading done yesterday. We're going to quickly talk about that, and then I'm going to go to work. Yesterday, I was pretty much gone all day. I spent a good chunk of the morning part of the day with Maeve, and then in the afternoon, I needed to go do some hair for a friend, and then we went to dinner and spent some extra time together. So I did not get home till like 9 o'clock last night, and I didn't do much reading once I got home. But I did get quite a bit of reading done while I was with Maeve, so let's talk about it. First up, this was not part of Tackle My TBR, but it's new, it's cute, I had to read it. And that's Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. I love everything about this. This is adorable. It's a foodie manga. It's adorable, blushing. If you liked manly appetites, you're going to love Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, absolutely adored this. It's definitely high on my list of favorites for the year. Like, yes, just yes. Next, I did finally catch up on Snow White with the Red Hair. So that is volume 19 and 20 read. We did hit chapter 100 in volume 20, and I felt like these were very great volumes, even though I still want to smack Mitsuhide up the side of the head. If you've read these, you know what I'm referring to. But anyways, I really love the series. So excited for more, as always. And I just love reading the installments in this series. And then I finally got caught up on Komi Can't Communicate. So I read volume 18, 19, and 20. So this series, I know a lot of people dropped it around volume like 5 or 6 because they felt like it was very samey. And like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, I feel like once you get past that, it gets progressively better. Because now Komi is hanging out with friend groups that Tadano's not part of. Like, she is growing, she's learning, she's making her own friendships that he's not necessarily like a big part of. And I think that's really important for her. And you see her progressing. And through these, we see some progression in feelings emotions and crushing and things. And so it's very interesting to me that we've got Tadano kind of finally figuring some things out in these volumes. So that was very rewarding as well. So that is all that I got read manga-wise. Obviously, because I was driving all over, I did get a lot in Hero of Ages done. I've got like 7 or 8-ish hours left of the audio. Let me check. Yeah, just under 7 hours left of the audio. So I'm making good progress on that, and I will continue to make progress on that. I never rush those audios because I just enjoy them. But yeah, anyways, so that is my audio read right now. I don't have a physical book that I'm reading right now. Digitally, I've decided to pick up The Crescent Spell. This is a Howl's Moving Castle inspired romance, and so I love Howl's, so of course I need to give it a try. So that's going to be my digital read. So that's probably what I'll be reading at work today. I'll read some manga tonight when I get home. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I'll chat with you guys later. Hi, friends. So it's officially Monday. It's been a couple of days since I've updated this vlog. I have gotten a little bit of reading done. My husband was working from home and some things. So things were just kind of funky there for a couple of days. And I was very busy on Saturday. And Sunday was just my chill, relax, catch-up day. On Sunday, I actually went over to my friends for a while, and we watched the BBC miniseries of North and South, and we're just fangirls and squealing and rewatching our favorite parts. So we had a great time, and I really loved it. But let's talk about what I've read. So the biggest thing is I decided to not start The Crescent Spell. I'm going to start that this upcoming week. And I read Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood instead, because that technically comes out tomorrow when I'm filming this. And I think if you love The Love Hypothesis and you're looking for a book almost identical to it, this is what you've got. Clearly Hazelwood has a very distinct writing style and a very distinct way of doing things. That's not necessarily bad. This book was still a lot of fun. I gave it 3 stars only because I was hoping for a little more from it. Do note that I gave The Love Hypothesis 4 stars. So it's only a star rating less. Again, this book doesn't do anything wrong. And if you're looking for a book very much like The Love Hypothesis, you've definitely got it. B and Levi are slightly different. Levi's a little bit more shy. B is a little louder than the heroine from Love Hypothesis. I don't know why her name just left me. But, like, she's got purple hair and a couple of things to make her stand out a little bit. But, yeah, like, it's still very much the same. And, yeah, like, it still works. It's still fun. But I was hoping for a little more. It's not going to stop me from trying Ali Hazelwood novels in the future. I know the novellas are all very, like, one note, and so I haven't even tried those. So I will continue to try her full-length novels, and hoping that the next one gives me a plot and a story that feels a little more different. And, yeah. So, with that said, let's move on to the couple of volumes of manga that I've read. So I've read 2. You'll probably have already seen a video about the first one by the time this video is out, and that is Game Between the Suits. So I will have a dedicated review to this. If it's up, I'll leave it linked in the corner. But in this series, we are following a woman named Sayu who is quote-unquote married to her job, and this series opens with her in an intimate scene with her boyfriend at the time. She gets a call from work and she answers it and kills the mood. He calls her a man. She should go just F her work because that's her true lover, and he leaves. And her response is, again, while she's still talking to her client. And then she gets into work the next day. A new guy is starting. She ends up being the one to train the new guy, and things start to heat up between the two of them. He's very clearly a playboy and has an agenda here, and she's just looking for someone to boink that's going to understand that Work is her top priority. He understands that, and things move forward from there. If you want more of my thoughts and in more detail, I'll leave that linked in the corner for you. And then I've only read one other volume since we chatted last, and that is Cherry Magic Volume 5, because I could not wait to read this. Like, legitimately, as soon as I had it, I sat and read it because it was glorious and amazing, and I love it so much. In this one, Kurosawa figures out Adachi's secret. Adachi comes clean, and it's so good. I love it so much. That's all I'm going to tell you, is that I love it so much. Though, with the sneak peek at the next volume, like, what is going to happen? But yes, so that is all that I've read. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're here just because you love me, leave me a cherry emoji, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my